Don't worry. You won't be waiting long. We have a special way of dealing with Scottish trash like you. Good luck. So, this is the dead man who's been causing all of this commotion. We've been expecting you for some time, Rourke. It's nice to finally see you again.
I would have expected more than a bag and some rope from a corrupt US colonel.
Yeah, I would have expected the infamous Rourke McTavish to be harder to spot snooping around my compound. Who are you working for now? SAS? Interpol? NATO? Or are you back guarding that telephone booth for the Royal Guard?
I could ask you the same question, Jack. Who are you supplying weapons to now? Cartels, ISIS, Taliban, North Korea? Or have you already crossed them off the list?
Oh, you know me, Rourke.
I forgot who you were when you shot me in the back.
You didn't let me finish! How dare you! Oh, you know me, Rourke. That's just bad for business. Why would I ever do a thing like that?
I forgot who you were when you shot me 6 times in Afghanistan. I had bullet holes in my arms, legs and chest. I was crawling around in the Corundle Valley for 8 days until I was finally picked up by US Army Rangers. And I told them everything. They knew your entire plan.
Well, business is business. And you, my friend, you were in the way. So I had to clear the path. Even permit killing one of my best men.
I fought with you for 9 years. How many other brothers have been in the way? How many other US soldiers have you killed in cold blood? How many children have you made fatherless? How many widows have you created? How many parents have you made sonless?
Oh, well, when you put it that way, I almost feel sad. And don't you dare accuse me of killing people. I mean, you've killed hundreds of people. Made widows, fatherless children, sonless parents.
I killed people whose intentions were to harm the lives of Englishmen, Americans, Scots, Irishmen, and even their own people. I fought to keep these types of people out of the countries that I was protecting so they can enjoy their freedom. And my own captain shot me in the back in the middle of the desert for it.
You deserved it. If you'd just stayed out of my barracks, none of this would have happened. You should have just stayed out of his barracks when you had the chance.
I'm glad I snuck into your barracks. I'm glad I could find out the truth about the man who ran Alpha, Delta and Bravo squad. I'm glad that I snuck into your barracks so I could find out that the man that I trusted most, the man who I fought with, the man who I saluted whenever he walked past, I'm glad I could find out that he was a cold-blooded killer and I could expose the real him to the army.
You were fighting for what you believed in. And I was fighting for what I believed in. So you see, I'm not in the wrong. You're not in the wrong, even though you were trespassing on my compound.
Travis and Mike were never just shipped off to Folks Company in Iraq. They were shot dead by the man they trusted most in the middle of the desert. What was their story for my assassination? What was your cover-up? How did you get away with it?
Well, you see, cover-up for you was easy. You just pull the trigger, send a letter to the top brass saying, Rourke McTavish was accepted to the Green Berets by my recommendation. He was shipped out that morning in 2007. The morning that I shot you.
How could you be so cold as to kill your own men? Men you've fought with for years. In firefights we created a bond stronger than blood that no civilian would ever understand, and you threw it all away for a couple of bucks.
I understood what needed to be done. I've always known what I needed to do. And it was to get rid of the bad eggs that would eventually get us all killed. For example, a certain lieutenant named Rourke McTavish. In fact, I have something that will interest you greatly. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm gonna get my glasses before I go. You might want to behave yourself. I just got this information from my sources. And you might want to cooperate, because if you don't, your family, well, they won't be safe at 2947 Rosewood Avenue in Edinburgh, Scotland.
How did you get that information?
Again, I have my sources. I'm not going to tell you them, though. Let's just say, if you want little Allie to grow up safe,
You stay away from my family!
especially when you're with family, or your wife, or both. Your wife Isabel. Okay. Ooh. Interrupting me is never a good idea, but when I have the information and location of your wife Isabel, it really isn't.
Stay away from my family. I swear the first thing I'm going to do when I get out of here is hunt you down and kill you like I should have done 9 years ago.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave again. And let that sink in. Hey, don't you go anywhere, okay? Oh wait, you can't.
You're not going to get away with this.
Oh, but I already have.
What kind of guy are you? Supposed to be trying to get information out of me, not just standing there. I've seen Viper when he's not happy, and trust me, it's not a pretty sight.
Shut your mouth before I come over there and break your arm in 6 different ways.
You're after right, I can knock you out with both hands tied behind my back.
Oh, that's the case right now. You better shut up before I come over there and beat you so much that your own parents won't even recognize you.
You're talking mince. Scottish don't lose. Ever heard of the Hadrian's Wall? William Wallace?
Pretty sure that Wallace lost and then was killed.
He drove the English out of Scotland, so I'd watch your back if I were you.
Oh, you know what? What do you want from me? Okay, so this you are definitely gonna what in the altar? Ah! Smith, get in here! Now! You know what? I should give it back now.
Delta Base, this is Robert McTavish. I can next to one show out on my location right away.